You're welcome to my channel. My name is Yinka. I'm the host of Yinka's Service Place. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channels yet, please do that, and don't forget to click the like button. And please, to all my new subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. You're free to share my video with your friends and your loved ones. Thank you. Today I'll be sharing with you how to draft an off-shoulder blouse. So let's get started. Okay. Yeah, this is my pattern paper, and I'm going to be folding that over. So my paper is on fold now. Now I'll be inserting all my vertical measurements. So to draft an off-shoulder blouse, you are going to be minusing 5 from your actual vertical measurements. You can do 4.5, you can do 6, depends on how off you want the blouse to be. So I'll be doing 5. So just place your tape measure like the way I'm showing you, then you insert all your vertical measurements. My apex, which is my nipple point, is 11, but I'm going to be making that 11.5. The half is going to be for the shoulder joining. Then my underbust is 15, but I'll be making it 15.5. My waist is 18, but I'll be making that 18.5. Then the length of my blouse is 24. I'll mark that in place, plus 2 inches in allowance, so I'm making a point at 26, just like this. Then I'm going to insert that line. So let me just label it. This is the hip line, this is the waist, and this is under bust, and this is a nipple point, nipple line. So on this nipple line, I'm going to be inserting my nipple to nipple measurements. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 plus 1 inch sewing allowance, making 9. Then you divide that by 2, making 4.5. So I'll be making a point at 4.5, like this. Then I'm going to roll the line down. Please, when you are rolling the line, be very careful so that you don't alter the measurements. So I'm going to be rolling the line down. Please, when you are rolling, be very careful so that you don't alter the measurements. So I put that in place. So now this is my nipple to nipple distance. So on this upper part, I'm going to be taking a dart of 1 inch on both sides of the line, just like I'm showing. 1, then 1. You just leave the nipple measurement like this. Then you come to the underbust. Underbust, you are going to take a dart of 1.25 inch on both sides of the line. 1.25, just like this. Then on the waistline, you're going to take a dart of 1 inch on both sides of the line. Then on the hip line, you come up by 2 inches. That's where the dart will end, just like this. Then you come to the nipple point again. Just make a mark at 1 inch above the nipple point. That's where the dart for the upper part will end, and below the nipple point 1 inch again. That's where the dart for the down part will end. So you connect all the points together. Just like I'm showing you. Just like that. Connect all the points together, like I'm showing. Just like this. Then you round this place, just round it. And when you're cutting, just round your hand too. So now I'm going to be inserting all my measurements. So on this upper part, I'm going to be inserting my shoulder measurement. I told you the standard measurement for shoulder is 8 inches. So just make a point at 8 inches, but you are going to be adding the total width of this dart. So instead of the 8 inches now, if you remember, I take that of 1 inch on both sides, making 2. So 2 plus 8, that will give us 10. So just make a point at 10. I'm going to be explaining everything as I'm inserting them. On the waistline, if you remember, we take that of 1 inch on both sides of the line, so that is 2. Then my waist is 32 divided by 4, that is 8, plus the 2 that width, that is 10, plus 2 inches sewing allowance, that is 12. So on my hip line, my hip is 40 divided by 4, that is 10, plus 2 inches sewing allowance, that is 12. I'll be having half inch east to the hip, so I'll be having 12 and a half on the hip. 12 and a half. So now let us determine our chest line. So now I'll be inserting my armhole line. My armhole, like I said earlier in my previous video, I said the standard armhole is 9 inches. So I will just place my tape measure. If you remember, with -5 from all the vertical measurements. So just place your tape measure like this. 5 is off from it now. So just make a point at 9, just like this. So this now becomes our chest line, where you're going to be inserting your bust circumference. Just roll it. So let me just label this. So this is now the chest line. So on this chest line, you're going to be inserting your bust circumference measurement. My bust is 40 divided by 4, that is 10. So the total length, you just measure the total length of the dart here. Like here now I have 1. So 10 plus 1, that is 11. Then plus 2 inches sewing allowance, that is 13. So make a point at 13. Then you cannot connect all these lines together. Just connect them. Just connect them together like that. Then let's come back to this upper part. Now at this upper part, you are going to be inserting your shoulder measurement, but you don't want your sleeve to be at this edge like this. You want it to be very round, so you are going to be minusing 2 inches from this place, or better still, you can just put your tape measure and get your actual chest line, just like I'm showing now. You can see here I have 11. So if you divide that 11 by 2, you have 5 and a half, then plus 1 plus half inch sewing allowance, so that will give us 6. So this is 6, then plus the total width of this dart, making 8. So just mark the 8 in place like this. So like I said, you can just minus if you don't want to go through the stress of all these calculations. Just place your tape measure and -2 from the original point that you make. You can see there is 2 at the end of the day that you minus from it. So now from this new point, just rule it to the chest line. Just place the ruler like this and slant it down. You can also use the edge of your French cuff if you don't want it to be too straight. Just cuff it in just a little like this. So now I'm going to be cutting that out. Our sugar blouse is ready. Just cut that in place. So I'm going to be cutting it out, and I'm going to be showing you. Then after now, we're going to be drafting the sleeve. Then another thing that I want to tell you, after ruling this line, just place your tape measure and ensure that you have 7. You can see now is 7. So it's very important. Make sure you have 7 at the end of the day on this slanting line. It's better to have 7 so that you'll be safe. So let's continue cutting the pattern. Open this piece like this and cut it. Then you round your hand. You don't want to have any sharp edge. Just continue to make it round. You don't need any sharp edge at all. Just continue rounding it like I'm showing you. This too. That's that. Round your hand. You don't need any sharp edge at all. Just continue rounding it and supporting it. Make it round. You don't need any sharp edge. So I'm done cutting. I'm going to be spreading it and showing you how it looks. So you can determine whatever neckline you want, but me, I like joining it first before I cut out my neckline. Now you'll be having something like this when you are done cutting it out. I hope you can see that. So this is how the off shoulder pattern will look like after cutting it out. Then after joining, you can now determine your neckline. That way it will be neater and nicer than cutting it first. So this is how it looks. Now I'll be showing you how to grab the sleeve for the off shoulder. Now just place your paper on fold like this to determine your sleeve. So the total number of width you'll be needing is going to be, like I said, the standard armhole is 9. So plus 2 inches sewing allowance, that will give you 11. So you just fold your paper over, making sure it's 11. You don't have 11 yet. So at the end of the day, you should have 11 on fold like this. Okay. So much again. So this is 11. If you measure it, you have 11. So at this edge, you are going to be making a point at 5 inches. Then you'll be adding sewing allowance of half an inch to that, so it's going to be 5.5. Or if you are the one that use 1 inch as your sewing allowance, you can add 1. That will give you 6. But for me, half is fine for me, so I'll be having 5.5 now. 5, then half for the joint, making it 5.5. Then you come down. You come down by 4.5 to here, just like this, just like I'm showing you. Then you determine the total length of your sleeve. Let me do 18. So I'm going to roll it. So plus 2 inches sewing allowance. Let me just hold everything in place. This is 2 inches sewing allowance, which you'll be using to turn the lining in. Then I'm going to be inserting my round sleeve measurement. My round sleeve is 12. So if you divide that by 2, that is going to give you 6. Then plus sewing allowance of 1.5 inch. Let me just do 1.5 inch sewing allowance here. Then on this upper part, like I said, you're going to have 11. Just make a point at 11. Then with your slanting, with your ruler, just slant it over, just like I'm showing you now. Just slant it. Then if you want it to be a little bit curved, you can just use the edge of your French cuff to just put that, just blend it in like this. So you're going to have a cuff line like this, just like that. Then you connect all these points together. Just connect it, just like that. I'm going to be cutting that out. So just fold this one over like this before you cut it out. Just roll it up like this. And cut in place now. So if you have having something like this, then at this edge you minus 1 inch. You can minus half, depends on you, just to get a cuff. Then you place your French cuff and just get a cuff, just like this. Just get a cuff like this. So this is how the sleeve will look like when you are done cutting. I believe you can see. This is how it looks when you are done cutting it. Very open so you can see. So at the end of the day, it will be like this. So thank you everyone. That's the end of the class for the off shoulder. You can also do it to reach the half length, where you can add the peplum at the down part if you don't want it to be a full blouse like I've shown. Whichever way you decide is still fine. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.